All right, welcome back. We have a knife here. Let's see what we got. Definitely need to sharpen the old Demco. It's overdue. Ooh. All right. Actually, don't know what this is, so we will see. Oh, that's right. Cool. So I've got a couple of these TW price Dawns that have come in, and this is another one of them. This one is the M390 gray with the Stonewash finish. Ooh, yeah, that's sweet. So this to me is probably about the perfect variant for carry. Ooh, excellent action too. And I think that one's, yeah, really good on the thumb flick there too. I found that of the two others I've gotten, one of them was a little light on the detent, and it would do what I just did there. It would fail once in a while. And this one feels right in between the other two, where it's not quite as hard as my blue one, but it's not quite as light, yeah, as the Damasteel one. Ooh, I really like that Stonewash. That's nice. Let's get a close up on that real quick. Get that cool pivot collar on there too, which gives it just a little pop of life, I think. Check out the edge. Very nice. Yeah, that's well done. The detail on this knife, just impeccable. Really a big fan of what he did here. The little very minimalist landing area on the pocket clip. If you're going, oh, but it's not ambidextrous, he actually makes a left-handed version of the knife, so that's fine. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, sweet. So let's get this one next to its friends to compare. Got a couple more of them sitting here. I kind of have these ones sitting, I don't know if I've really talked about my knife use strategy, but as knives go through my collection, see, this one I just seem to fail with a lot and I can't quite explain it. But this is basically the same variant with a Damasteel blade. No problem on the reverse, or on the front flipper, no problem on the reverse flick. But the thumb flick, it just gives me a little trouble for some reason. I don't quite know why. Whereas that one just has no problem. Interesting. Generally, they're going to look the same from the outside, and then I got this, I really like this one too, but as beautiful as hand rub blades are, I'm always afraid to use them because they really show the wear. And this one has like the best action from like a stronger detent perspective. You can even see it's like a little less drop shut than the others. I think it's probably just the lock bar being pushed out a little harder, but it's hard to say what exactly is causing that. But yeah, I mean, that thing really retains in there. It makes it really good for the front flip. Really nice for the reverse. A little harder on the front flipper. A little less comfortable on the front flipper. But this one's got the blue ano. And this one had come with this Timascus clip on it, which actually really made it pop. And pivot collars, but took it off just to be a little more original and just kind of see what it was all about when I first got it. So that hand rub blade, probably the prettiest of the bunch, if I'm being honest. As much as I want to say the Damasteel's like my favorite, it's the one I definitely pined after the most. It's not my favorite pattern ever. I like it, but yeah, that thing is much more drop shut. You can see that the detent is really a little variable on these. So that's the one thing I'd say, if Tyler Price ends up watching this, would be to be aware that that detent inconsistency is definitely noticeable. But yeah, this one turns out pretty darn nice. I could really see enjoying carrying this one because it's not quite as strong on the detent. So it's a little more you know, sometimes detent's really nice for it to be strong, but when you really like need to go get it out and use it and stuff, then that stronger detent for like a rollout and stuff is harder to do. So I'd say that's my user right there, which is what my original intention was, and just turns out that the detent's perfect on it also for that. So, and I'm also, you know, again, Stonewash fan for a user is by far my preference. The Damascene steel is not a bad idea for a user either. I just don't know if I can bring myself to do it for the extra cost and everything, but as I found with the Demcos, that Stonewash blade just hides so much of the gunk. I mean, I use this thing every single day. You can definitely see some of the wear marks on it, but if I give it a really good cleaning and even a buff or whatever, man, Stonewash just really makes stuff kind of disappear on it, and at arm's length away, you just don't really notice stuff, and it's definitely my preference for the daily carry. So I've been wanting something that's got a front flipper for a potential like carry knife, and yeah, that's the role of this one. Was able to get it on Blade Forums at table price of $295, so that felt great. Paid a little extra for the other two, I think. What did I pay? $450 maybe for this one, which was actually table price if you include the $140 pocket clip. And actually, you know what? I've gotten all three of these at table price. Got this one at $480, which was table price. So I actually did get all three of these generally at table price. I think this one was $310 table or $305 with the hand rubbed and the anodized frame there. So yeah, been pretty lucky on the secondary. I've definitely seen these things going for more than table, but not crazy, like maybe $350 or something along those lines. So they're pretty reasonable on the secondary market, which, you know, they should be. It's not like they're made in the US and super limited. There was a pre-order though, so they are hard to get, and they do sell fast when they pop up on Reddit and stuff. So I've seen most of them on Reddit so far. But yeah, definitely liking what I'm seeing on this guy, and yeah, good to have the full gamut here. I don't have the black PVD, but I'm not a big like PVD DLC fan anyways, so I think I could live with just these three here and call it a collection. Maybe even find a buyer for that one, because I just don't know if it's really going to get used as much as it's a beauty. And then maybe this Damascus clip goes on here to kind of finish it off as a fancy version, more of a collector fancy version. While that one becomes the daily carry kind of knife. I don't think I would carry it daily, but once in a while. It's sort of an in-between for like a gentleman's knife and like a daily carry knife. It's definitely an EDC style knife. I'd have no qualms carrying this. But as everyone knows that watches the channel frequently, hard for me to part ways with the Shark Lock. I'm just such a big fan that it's very hard, unless it's like I'm wearing shorts or something and I want a mini bug out, to grab a different knife on a daily basis than my Demco. So that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.